Yo guys, what is good? Welcome back on the Uncle Sharma channel. We are here, baby. The first preview of the season. We are live. It's going to be a quick one, guys. Whoever's in the house, is not going to be a long one, maybe 20-30 minutes maximum. So get your match predictions in. I'm going to get them up on the screen and we're going to talk about the usual. You know what the deal is with the match preview. Get to the predicted lineups, look at the other team, squad news and injuries and stuff like that, match predictions. And then we'll actually look quickly through the other matches because it is Serie A. First weekend back on Serie A is also, we'll have a look at Milan. They're the ones kicking off, of course, as the champions. Let me see who is in house. And by the way, guys, as if you didn't know, the Discord chat is live. I will post the link. Actually, if you are in the Discord chat, if any of you guys are in the Discord chat already, can you share the link if you can? Otherwise, I'll share it afterwards. But there is a Discord chat live now going for this channel, so we can talk about, you know, my videos, but of course mainly about Serie A, Inter, Fantasy Serie A. Don't forget, guys, I'll finish the video with the Fantasy Serie A because remember, I'm running my own league and there's going to be prizes from me, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I'm going to be giving a prize to the winner from myself, just to keep everyone engaged with the channel. But yeah, let me shout out everyone that's made it today. JBiz saying 1-2, so 2-1 to Inter. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that kind of scoreline. Nah, Biggie, what's good? It's been a while since I've seen that name. Super Lost TV, I'm so hyped. That's exactly, bro. I just missed these boys. I just missed it. As much as you can slander them and say they're a headache, which they are a massive headache, but I have missed them a lot. Mr. Jesus. Now Biggie saying 4-0. Geez, confident. Suplo saying 2-0. Michael Ebele saying 3-0. Lukaku, Martinez, Chala. Yeah, there's a few predictions going around there saying that Lautaro is going to outscore Lukaku this season, which is interesting. And I was on the same train, but then I remembered that Lukaku will be taking penalties. But non-penalty goals, I can see Lautaro outdoing Lukaku this season, to be honest. I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey, my boy Smiley in the house, he's saying 2-0 win. Of course, he's the ever positive Mighty Mao. 4-1 to us. We want Gosens. Oh, yes, I would like to see a Gosens goal. 100%. Stefan Butcher in the house, Forza Inter. Yeah, let's get into the preview anyway. Let's get into the predicted lineup. First predicted lineup of the season. You guys know who I use. Sky Sport Italy are my most reliable source when it comes to this. They're not 100% accurate, but I feel like they get it right most of the season. So you will see me all season. Last season, this is the people that I use, and I also use Sport Media Set, another Italian outlet. Their graphic is nicer, but their predictions are usually less accurate. But yeah, 3-5-2, you know the deal. No surprises. And Inzaghi made sure they asked him about Gosens in the predicted lineup, and he said Gosens is starting 100%, no doubt. So there you go. You know, there was doubts that, you know, there could be Di Marco starting there, maybe Darmian starting there because of Gosens' injury, but no, he said Gosens is coming back to full fitness and I have faith in him. He is starting 100%, and I'm happy. You need to make that, you know, you've seen Gosens has been getting a lot of doubt from not just Interisti, just everyone else, because, you know, he doesn't look like the same Gosens from Atalanta. In the picture, he's still wearing the bloody Atalanta shirt here. But I have faith, and yeah, I can, just like who was it predicted? Mr. Jesus here, who predicted it. I can see a Gosens goal nice and early, because this is what something. He's superior than Perisic. He is a bigger goal threat than Perisic. Some of the numbers that he put up at Atalanta were absolutely crazy in terms of goal scoring for a wing back. So I'm looking forward to it. Adriano Amato saying either a slow start or go straight away. Let's see if the defense holds up. Probably without De Vrij. Yeah, I'm also seeing that, honestly. I'm seeing us conceding a silly early goal, like a stupid early goal. So, well, I'll get into that at the end when I do my prediction. I disagree now, Biggie. We'll get into Lecce, but I don't think they are the weakest team. I think Cremonese will be the weakest team. I think they will be the whipping boys of this Serie A season. But I think Lecce are down there for sure as one of the worst teams. But we'll see. You never know. Storm Stanford, good to catch you on the live finally. Forza Inter sempre. Thank you very much, sir. Lukaku's got the Chelsea shirt on. I'm sure he hates that. If Honda's letting us concede in this match, I swear, that would be just a deja vu start with Handanovic making some sort of error or like his usual, the laser save. Hey Ahmad, thank you, my brother. You were asking about doing a live stream. Here we are. Serie A is back, Baba. Yes, sir. New channel member. You were gifted the channel membership by someone anonymous, so I appreciate them and appreciate you. Cremonese would rather win goal, weakest to win at San Siro against us. Yeah. Oh boy, I'm looking forward to that one when Radu comes to San Siro. Going back to the lineup, yeah, back three. We know, guys. We know that it was going to be, or in all of our minds, it was going to be a new defense with De Vrij out and someone upgrading on De Vrij, or maybe Skriniar out and Bremer in. At the end of the day, it's the same defense of the last 2 seasons, the last 3 seasons really. So I'm not losing sleep over that. There's still a top quality defense. It's just not maybe the improvement or the characteristics that we're looking for. But we can't count out De Vrij completely. We can't treat him like he's some sort of, bum or some sort of, completely dusted player. I still have hope that he can return to his old levels. But Inzaghi also needs to understand that he can't defend in open space. So let's see how De Vrij does this season. And obviously Handanovic, we know he's starting. We knew he was going to start in goal this season. But let's see. Yeah, let's see if and when he makes his mistake. Will Inzaghi have the balls to put Onana in? And at the same time, I don't like this feeling that Onana is necessarily already, the answer straight away. We've seen that he was rusty at the AFCON. He was rusty for Ajax. So I think Onana will need some time as well. But at some point, Inzaghi will need to make the call that Onana is the long-term guy for us, because Handanovic only signed a 1-year extension. He's been declining anyway. So at some point, he needs to make that decision that, okay, we need to start bringing through Andre Onana. But I'm happy as it is. We know that we need that backup to De Vrij, though, 100%, 1000%. Inzaghi yesterday said, I like it. Inzaghi, maybe the second year Inzaghi's going to start to speak out a little bit more, because yesterday I liked what I saw from him. He was a bit more, punchy. He was like, no, I don't want to see any more players leaving. We need one vice De Vrij, and he said he will come before the end of the Mercato. Like, he's pretty much doing, demanding like Conte was. So I like that from Inzaghi. He's the second year. He should be more comfortable in his role now. Don't be just a yes man. Try to put a bit of pressure on the board as well. So I'm happy that Inzaghi did that. Midfield, arguably the best midfield in Serie A, so there's nothing to argue there. But I'm looking forward to seeing what impact Aslani and Mkhitaryan can bring in off the bench. By the way, I read that, it doesn't say here, but I read that Casadei isn't part of the squad today due to the ongoing transfer negotiations for him. So Nice are interested in Chelsea. Both of them have put in bids according to reports. I think Inter probably lean towards the Nice bid because they'll get more playing time there, and there would be a buyback clause, whereas Chelsea don't want to do a buyback clause. So we'll see. But yeah, it's not like Casadei was going to get any playing time anyway. You can see from the preseason friendlies, he's barely got any time. But that was interesting that they've took him out of the squad. So at least that means he was part of the squad at least, which is, I guess, a step in the right direction. And then D'Ambrosio is the only injury. So Brozovic has recovered. He had a calf strain or a calf, like a muscular fatigue in his calf. He had a full training session. So that's great news. Although I was looking kind of forward low-key to seeing Aslani stepping in like cold, like let's see what this boy can do. But of course we got to ease him in. So happy to see Brozovic. He probably won't get the full 90 minutes if he's recovering from an injury. So we'll probably still get to see Aslani. And yeah, as I said, D'Ambrosio is injured. De Vrij was also a little doubt, but then he's made it back as well. He had a full training session. So yeah, I'm happy to see. This is our, on paper, I think this is our strongest lineup this season. So I'm happy to be seeing that right from the first game. Thanks to the person that gifted me the sin. Much love. Yeah. Gianmarco Gianni, the king of spaces in the house, saying 4-1 win, all goals by Lula. Hey man, these guys are going to rip a new hole to a lot of defenses this season, 100%. And yeah, great point by White Suburban Kid. this is the team that Lukaku, if you guys remember, debuted against and scored his debut goal when he scored off a rebound and then he did the bow at the San Siro. So yeah, maybe his back-to-back debut goals for Big Rom written in the stars, as White Suburban Kid says. Michael says, I'm glad we kept our defense. We started to treat Stefan De Vrij like a bomb. Exactly. We need to remember form is temporary, class is forever. De Vrij is class. Yeah, exactly. This guy still starts a lot of times, for Holland, for Netherlands. He starts ahead of De Ligt. So we're not talking about a guy who's completely dusted. We just, I think if Suning had the financial capability and strength that they had 2-3 years ago, we would have seen someone upgrade on De Vrij. That's what we know, but unfortunately we just don't have that money right now. Jason Denayer is being rumored as a potential free transfer, but I heard that he's asking for a lot of money, like 3 million net, which is too much for a backup to De Vrij, in my opinion. But let's see what happens. You guys know, Gianni, you know who the guy is. I'm not even gonna say his name, but he's at Lazio, and he's his name is Francesco, and his surname starts with A. Limone is a man with no spine. Yeah, that's a bit harsh. He's not a no spine guy, but he's definitely not a guy who's going to challenge the directors and the board like Conte was. How do you get Erkin loyalty badges? Yeah, that's the I think that's the if you join the membership, month 1 is just like the Inter logo, and then month 2 is the Chana Erkin loyalty, and then I think it goes to there's a Guarin, and then it goes to Adriano. Like as you progress up the channel membership, it changes. We need to make a statement against Lecce, 100%. Very strong start. Like all the rumors and stuff all in the summer. Like we need to make a strong statement, and then just get going. I don't care. Honestly, today I don't care what type of win it is. I don't care if it's Limone ball, Limoncello ball. Like you just need 3 points, get going. Because as soon as you start losing points at the beginning, the pressure starts to mount. Yeah, that Candreva banger against Lecce, that when he made that face after he scored it. Denies a big. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just talking about Ranocchia. Like this is the Ranocchia replacement. To be honest, I would have been happy if they kept Pirola, even Zinho, but Zinho's a bit too injury prone. But honestly, it doesn't need to be someone that's too high quality. It just needs to be someone who's decent on the ball and can, be a quality replacement for De Vrij. It doesn't need to be a world-class player. Which player do you think will flop this season? Oof. I think it's hard to say, to be honest. I think it'll be, if someone flops, it'll be due to injuries. It'll be someone like Correa. I think last season, in terms of it's not even just because I like Correa. It's just like he when he played, I think he did well, but it's just that too many injuries, for the money he costed. So I think Gosens could be something like that because of his injuries. I'm fearing some injury issues from Gosens. I think I struggle to see someone like Belanova being a flop because he's an option. He's a loan with an option to buy. I think is as low risk as you can get. He's 2-3 million for the loan, and then got option to buy, and he's a backup to Dumfries, and we still got Darmian there. But yeah, I could see that Belanova not maybe stepping up to the mark because it's a big step up going from a relegated Cagliari team to this. Or the Handanovic flop. But luckily we've got someone there in theory that should be able to cope with if Handanovic ever does flop. Nicky's G, that's 100%. I don't want to see that that. He's just making the substitution for the sake of it. There's no need to sub out both your strikers. I can see if he was doing a preseason to give Dzeko and Correa minutes, but there's honestly 0 point to sub out both your strikers unless both of them get injury or one of them is on a yellow card and the other's injured. There's literally no reason. And I want to see Lautaro get more 80-90 minute games. Don't sub him out at the 70th minute. Give this guy more minutes because I know that Conte used to do it as well, but I want to see Martinez finishing matches as well this season. with so much potential. Yeah. Michael, yeah, we've got we have a Discord group going now. We just opened it yesterday, so I'll leave the link in the description and the comments below down afterwards. The Francesco guy can flop if he comes. Hey man, let's not hope for him to flop if we sign him. Come on, at least let's back him. Fontana Rosa, I don't really like much what I saw from Fontana Rosa. I mean, there was only like that one game, but it's more physically. Like, I like what I saw on the ball, but the guy literally looks like, it looks like even I would be able to like out muscle that guy. Like, he looks way too frail and skinny, but maybe he can develop in the next couple of years. Just need to give him some time. I'm afraid Bastoni would flop. Wow, that's a weird one. Yeah, I don't really see that. But I've already said I think this could be Barella MVP type of season. He's at a rest this season, in the off season finally, after 2 years of having pretty much no break. He's going to also have a break in the middle of the World Cup. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just seeing Barella having like a real MVP season, like, you know, real like taking it to the next level. Well, music is a little bit loud. Sorry, I've turned it down now. If it was too loud, my apologies. I hope Carboni can get some in. Yeah, he's supposed to be the 5th choice striker this season. So let's see. I hope some of our youth players do get a bit more minutes this season. I agree, Kulibaba. Hey, Almighty Blues in the house as well. Make sure you guys check out his channel. He makes primarily Chelsea content, but he makes content around Premier League, Serie A, Champions League. And I've been on his channel. Very good guy, great YouTuber. Make sure you check him out. I think Brozo will be even better than last season. I think, yeah, it could be good because now he doesn't have to play every single minute with Aslani there. Maybe he has a bit more rest. He can be a bit more rotated and even more consistent. Yeah, Barella will rain down with the assist tonight. Maybe I need more goals from Barella, to be honest. Last season he took it to the next level with the assist, but I need Barella to step up with the goals this season, 100%. Right. And then, yeah, obviously we know Lukaku Martinez. I think it's going to be all the previews. We're pretty much going to know it's going to be unless it's an injury or suspension, it's going to be Lukaku Martinez in the Serie A. I think in the Coppa Italia, maybe Champions League, we could see some rotation. But I think 80% of the time, this is going to be the predicted lineup for them two up front. I really struggle to see either Dzeko or Correa starting in the games if these two are fit. Let's look at Lecce's team quickly. Oh my God, how many thingies? I'm going to go to I'm going to use the sport media set graphic because that's just disgraceful having no pictures for those guys. So Lecce, Inter. So yeah, here we go. They're actually like, I don't want people to underestimate, because Lecce actually, there was a graphic. I should have got it up actually. There was a graphic that showed the season tickets for this season, and Inter at the top, of course. Inter fans number one in Italy. Then there was Milan, and then Lecce were right up there. Like Roma were after that, because obviously there's a lot of enthusiasm going on in Roma. But Lecce were right after. I think they had 20,000 season tickets sold out in the south of Italy. You know, people in general are a lot more passionate, a lot more just, you know, warm, and the fan bases are just like that. So that stadium is gonna be a cauldron, guys, and you know that type of atmosphere can just help teams overperform, and especially on the opening day. This is the opening day back in the Serie A. The enthusiasm is going to be to the next level, guys. So I don't want people to be underestimating this Lecce team saying 4-0, 5-0. I don't think it's going to be like that at all. The thing that does give me confidence, though, they're actually in a little bit of emergency situation at the back. So the actual only real centre back at the moment in this squad is this Mert Cetin guy, who they've got in on loan, I think, from Hellas Verona. And the other one, this guy is actually a centre midfielder, this Blin guy. So, and even I don't think they have even backups, centre backs. So they're in the back. They're a little bit short at the moment. The new signing, though, Falcone, he was quite good for Sampdoria when he came in last season. So he's quite a good goalkeeper. Quite rate him. And the other guy to watch out is this guy Hjulmand. I picked him as my player to watch from Lecce. He was even linked with Inter as a vice Brozovic. So he's definitely probably the best player in their team. And this Strefezza guy is very good on the counter-attack. pacey, likes to cut in. And Di Francesco, we know he was at Empoli last season. He's a bit of a journeyman, but he's always a threat on the counter attack. And they do, from what I saw, they do in Serie B. They dominate the possession, but obviously they won't be able to do that in Serie A. So I expect them to be playing, more defensive than they did in Serie B. Di Francesco is the only player I know from the Lecce lineup. Yeah, but you should know about Strefezza. He was at Spal, I think, a few years ago. And yeah, as I said, keep a lookout for Hjulmand and Falcone. And they have the, where is he? Frabotta, if you remember him from Juventus, is the youth player. And Colombo, he's on loan from Milan. He's a kind of like a Petagna type, big tank striker. He's an interesting talent. Solo Interpod in the house. Make sure you guys check these guys out as well. They released their preview yesterday for the Lecce game. They're missing 5 players, still expecting a tough game. Need to keep an eye on Strefezza and Cisse. Okay, Cisse. I didn't know too much about him, but if you say so, then I'll keep a lookout for Cisse. Baroni did a very good job in last season. Yeah, they are the champions of Serie B, so yeah, Baroni did a very good job. And yeah, we know Falcone. Obviously, we know the keepers against us always have the game of their life, don't they? It's just a guarantee. Otlo, my boy, in the house. Lots of faith in Robin Gosens this year, especially if he stays fit too. I think, yeah, that is the main key. I think with Gosens, if he stays fit, I think he will be good. Gasp and Limone are the 2 coaches best at making use of wing backs in Serie A. Yep, I agree, 100%. I have faith in Gosens as long as he stays fit. My only doubt on Gosens is the fitness, because those muscular injuries, the type of muscular injuries he had last year was quite concerning. But hopefully he's past those issues. Predictions: spirited Lecce side, but we will win 2-0, goal in each half. I like it. Yeah, let's get into the match predictions now. I expect more from Lautaro than Lukaku tonight. Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that. I think, yeah, Lukaku will be slow. We know because of his body makeup, he just usually takes a bit of time to get into the season, usually because of his physique. So I think I do expect, yeah, something more from Lukaku. Skriniar will nullify all the man easy. Yeah. But we saw Skriniar's not 100% still because he's coming back from his injury still. He's still looking to gain his 100% form. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets burned on the counter-attack today. Colombo scores 6 goals for Milan's sake only, not for Lecce. 1-3 win to Inter. Suburban Kid says, what's my prediction? Will we finally... Yeah, that's a good point. We haven't won away to Lecce since 2009. Yeah, even on the Conte, if you guys remember, we drew away to these guys. Bastoni scored, if you guys remember. And yeah, we had a tough game last season at the beginning of the season, didn't we? Last year, was it Hellas Verona, the first game of the season when we went down? We had to come back, and then Tuco Correa came on. Was that the first? That was the first match of the season last year, wasn't it? So I'm seeing a game like that where Inter start off a bit sloppy. Yeah, Ahmad, I'm leaning towards something like that. Of course, his Hakan FC agenda continues this season. I'm seeing, as I said, see us going down 1-0 for a stupid goal, like some sort of mix-up in defense or Handanovic sleep, and then we make up and we come back. I see maybe Correa coming on as an attacking mid, like Inzaghi playing the 3-4-1-2, like kind of desperate, and then them making us suffer. 70th, 80th minute, finally we get a goal, and then we get a winner as well. And then, I'm here suffering with you guys in the post-match, or obviously enjoying in the post-match press conference reaction. I think it was more down to Lecce not being in Serie A than anything. First game. Oh, yeah. What am I saying? First game was Genoa. Thank you for pointing out, Ahmad. Yeah, actually, we had a very nice start to last season. Oh, yeah, I did a watch-along for that one. Yeah, by the way, I'm not doing a watch-along for today, guys, because Mo from Inter Worldwide, he's doing his watch-along. So I don't want to be like, there's no point having 2 watch-alongs, I think. So I'll just do post-match reaction. So I think go on Inter Worldwide for the watch-along with Mo. Hoping Onana starts somehow, yeah. It's not going to happen for a little while. Maybe in the Champions League or maybe in the Coppa Italia. I don't see it happening for a while, to be honest. I think he's really going to be eased in very slowly by Inzaghi. Oh yeah, Fontana Rosa is in the squad, so that's interesting. So if the two youngsters in the squad for today are Fontana Rosa and Zanotti. Zanotti is the wing back. So yeah, I mean, in an emergency, yeah, actually I'll probably see Inzaghi, but yeah, D'Ambrosio is not there. Actually, yeah, I'll just see Inzaghi. He'll probably put, if De Vrij gets injured or something, he'll just put Skriniar in the middle and he put like Darmian right centre back or something like that. But yeah, our squad 100% is good enough to beat Lecce. There's no excuses on that. There's nothing to really discuss that. Kura Blacks, lose my head if Correa comes on after half-time and scores a brace. You know, that's how he scores. He only scores braces for Inter. Yeah, I think Di Marco will step up from last season. I think he didn't even have a bad season last year. I think he had a good season, but in the position that I wasn't expecting him to have the good season in. And of course, a lot of people blame him for that Bologna goal, but I don't know how much you really can blame him for his height. Sport Media said can't spell Mickey's name. Did they spell it wrong? What did they... Oh yeah, Mkhitaryan. Yeah. I leave Inzaghi's trust on Fontana Rosa. Yeah, I don't think so. If he did, he would have got more minutes in pre-season, where instead we've got Darmian and D'Ambrosio playing all the minutes at centre-back. But yeah, guys, 25 minutes. As I said, this was going to be a quick one. Let me just quickly remind you guys about the Fantasy Serie A. Don't forget to make your team today. I don't want excuses, because that's one of the thing with Fantasy Serie A or like Fantasy Premier League. It was like, oh, I forgot to make my team, so then I forgot, and then I didn't want to play. No. You need to make your teams, and you need to stay on top of it, because otherwise you're going to get shamed. The league is looking tasty already. How many we've got in our league? We've got Perisnich already in the league. Why did it put Perisnich at the top? Wow. Oh wow, we've got a lot of people. 82 people in the league. Geez, this is a massive league actually. So 100%. Yeah, Mo already gave the shout out. I said go and do the watch along on Mo on Inter Worldwide. I'll just do the post-match reaction. But yeah, guys, make sure you guys join the league. The code, I go on my community post and join the league, and think about it. Don't think about it like Fantasy Premier League. When you make this team, I haven't made my team, I'm telling you to make the team, and I haven't made it yet, but think about it per match day, like, because on this one you can take the -2 and it doesn't make too much difference. It's not like Fantasy Premier League where you make this team and it's like for the whole season. So like if you think that Lautaro and Lukaku are going to score today, but obviously you don't want to make too many changes, but you think about it more as a game by game on this one, and then you can make substitutes. So if you have, because you see turn 1, 2, 3, so if you have gate players from Verona or Napoli or Juventus Sassuolo, you can put them on the bench and sub them in if your other players haven't performed, but the points only count for the starters. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. I've been doing this league or this game for like last 2-3 seasons. I'm in another league where actually we put in like £10 and the winner gets like the pot of the £10. It's quite fun. And yeah, this is why I prefer this to Fantasy Premier League and to the other Fantasy Serie A game, because this is like, it helps you understand Serie A more. Like you have to stay on top of Serie A, understand other players, and it's more about pass completion, other statistic, not just goals and assists. You guys know I hate the G+A kind of thinking in football discourse in general. But yeah, this season they have really increased the prices for players, but it goes down. It will go down. Like they have really upped the prices this season. But it also makes it interesting, because then you have to you don't have to be, if you just pick the big players, and it just makes it, which is easy. Yeah, exactly. It makes things more interesting. And yeah, thank you everyone that came through. I appreciate you all. Ahmad, thank you for coming through. Mo, thank you for coming through. Make sure you guys will go and do his watch along. Good stream. Thank you, Solo Inter. King Darian coming through as well. Sharma agenda will be unbearable if Tuku scores. Yeah, you guys know the ice cold celebration is coming out if he scores. 3-1 comfortable win. Nikki says, yeah, I hope so. But you guys know Inter will probably give us some pain, make us suffer, but I'm positive 3 points. Let's see how Milan do, of course. Milan Udinese, that will be the opening match. I'm definitely going to be tuning into that one today. I have cancelled any plans. Today is Serie A focus. Even tomorrow, to be honest, I'm no friends, no family, parents, nothing. I'm watching Serie A. So yeah, make sure you come through for the post-match reaction, guys. Join the Discord. I'm going to leave the link in the description. See you guys later. Ciao ragazzi, forza Inter. Leave a thumbs up, by the way, before you leave.